question asks us to figure out what what x equals 3 is when it's plugged into the derivative of h of x. And they never explicitly say what h of x is, so we've got to write it out in function notation. So, yeah, we don't know what h, f, g are, but we can find the derivative of h of x. The derivative of these two things is going to involve the quotient rule. Okay, so if we want h prime of x, then the derivative is going to be the derivative of the first function. And I'll use this quicker notation without putting the x next to it. It's the derivative of f times g kept the same, minus the original f times the derivative of g. And that's all over g squared. So I took the derivative of this term. And the derivative of this term is nice and straightforward. It's just 2g prime. Okay, so now that we know what h of x is, if we want to know what, now that we know what h prime of x is, the derivative of h, now we can plug in 3, and then we can get these values from the table. That's g of 3 minus f g prime, so f of 3, and then g prime at 3. That's all over g of 3 squared is plus 2g prime of 3. Okay, so let's find out what the derivative of f is at 3. You go over to your table that they give you. The derivative of f when x is 3 is 8. And then it's the original g function, not the derivative, when x equals 3. Here's the original g function. Here's x equals 3. So that's negative 4. Okay. So negative 4. We're just replacing all the function notation with the particular values we get from the table. So f of 3, you follow the function f of x, where it matches up with 3. That gives us negative 2. G prime of 3, you go down to where the derivative of g is, match that up with 3. So the derivative of g when x equals 3 is 2. And then here, this is g of 3 squared. So the function g of x, plug 3 into it. That gives us out negative 4, and then that's supposed to be squared. And then to finish out the formula, it's g prime of 3 times 2 here. G prime at 3 is 2. So we get negative 32 in the numerator, and then negative 2 times 2 makes negative 4, so that's plus 4. The other part of the numerator. Negative 4 squared gives us 16. 2 times 2 gives us 4. Getting closer. So it's negative 28 over 16 plus 4. So you can simplify that. Divide the top and the bottom by 4. That's negative 7 over 4 plus 4. Or if you want to just change that using your calculator, it's negative 1.75 plus 4. So 2.25 is what I got for a final answer on this one.